Hey everyone, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. I just got the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 in, and I am going to trade in my Galaxy Z Flip, the original. That's right, the original. And so I want to go ahead and actually compare the two of them and see how they perform one against the other. Now I will tell you, I don't really care about most of the other specs on these phones. What I really care about are the cameras. So let's go ahead, shoot some photos, shoot some video, see how they compare to one another, and here we go. All right, so I am in my studio here recording with both of the cameras. I'm just using the built-in microphones for both of the cameras, no external mics for these tests, so that you can hear how the audio sounds as well as how the video looks in different situations. So here I am in my studio. I have both of these phones in their in the Pro app, the standard Samsung camera app in the Pro video mode. And one thing I noticed is that the Galaxy Z Flip, the original, it looks like it has a wider field of view in the Pro mode. However, the Galaxy Z Flip 4 actually allows me to go into the ultra wide angle lens in Pro mode, in Pro video mode, while the original Galaxy Z Flip does not. So, all right. Now, I know some of you really like to check out some of the other specs about the phone, and I don't want to leave you out. So I'm going to go ahead and throw those up on the screen right quick before we head outside to take some more photos and videos. Alright, so I made it outside here. I have both of the phones set up and ready to go so that we can test them out side by side and see what some of the photos look like in good light. And it's a good time of day to shoot because you have that nice bright light. You also have some shade that's going on. So we should be able to get some good photos and some good video. So let's go try them both out and see how they perform outside here. All right, so those were a few regular mode photos, just the standard lens with the standard camera app. Let's go ahead and take a look at some ultra wide angle lens photos and see how they look in comparison. Well, now that we've taken some photos with both the wide angle lens and the ultra wide angle lens with both of the cameras, let's see how portrait mode works for both of them. So, I mean, who doesn't love portrait mode? Let's see how well they work. Alright, so I'm walking here and I have both of the phones in regular photo mode, or excuse me, regular video mode, and I don't have the super steady shot on. It's just the regular steady shot, so the regular image stabilization. So we can get an idea of what this is going to look like for each one of them, and we can see also basically what the field of view is going to look like for both of these when you're shooting with video in the standard camera app using the 1X lens. So yeah, what do you think? Now both of these cameras on here both of these phones do have super steady shot modes on here, which should smooth things out even more. So right now what you are watching and what you're seeing is the super steady shot turned on both of these. So yeah, if you could see a difference, let me know. I generally don't use this, but maybe I should start using it. Now, both of these cameras have slow motion and super slow motion modes in them. And since we have some fast moving traffic right here, let's go ahead and put it in slow motion and then super slow motion and see what the footage looks like. Okay, well that was slow motion and super slow motion. Let's go ahead now and check out the last couple of modes that I want to try with these cameras. One of them is portrait video, and the other one we're gonna have to wait for. That is night mode, to see how night photography is with these two, but we'll have to wait for it to get dark. So let's try some portrait video, and then we'll wait for it to get dark. Okay, so now we have portrait video on, and I am just recording here, standing still here, and yeah, let's see what this looks like. So I have the phones on my monopod here, and it's just a static shot, but it has nice depth behind it. There's some trees back there. There's some stuff that can go out of focus, the background can go out of focus, and so let's see how this works and what it looks like. So now we are testing the portrait video mode while walking. And one thing you should understand about both of these cameras or phones is that they don't have any zoom on the lenses at all. You just have your standard lens, which is the wide angle lens, and then you have the ultra wide angle lens. So your portrait mode is going to only be in the wide angle lens. You can't use it in the ultra wide angle lens, and there is no zoom in or crop in. When you go to portrait mode, it just shoots in the regular standard lens. So yeah, all right. Well, this is it. We have one mode to test that's left, and that is night mode. So let's wait till it gets dark, and then go try both of these out. All right, so here we are, and it is nighttime here, and so I'm testing both of these phones out at night. I just have the standard lens on, the standard wide angle lens on, not the ultra wide. We are just in pro mode, but it is all set to auto. So yeah, and this is what you can expect. Now let's go take a couple of quick nighttime photos so we can get an idea of what you can expect if you're shooting photos at night. All right, everyone. Well, there you have it. That is it. That is a look at a comparison between the Galaxy Z Flip, the OG version, and the Galaxy Z Flip 4, the brand new kid on the block. Now, I have to say, I was expecting that there was going to be some really big differences between the cameras on these two phones, and in some cases there were, but for the most part, I feel like the OG camera really kept up pretty well with the brand new Z Flip 4. So now there are some definite differences. I have to say the cover screen on the Z Flip 4 is infinitely more useful when it comes to shooting because you can actually see much more. In fact, you can see your entire frame how you're shooting because you can change the aspect ratio from the cover screen so that you can see if you're shooting your entire 16:9, either in landscape or horizontal, where you can't do that on the Z Flip OG. You just get that little sliver of a screen. Even though it helps, it's not quite as good as having the whole screen. So other than that, one thing I did notice about both of these cameras is that if you're shooting into the light a little bit, it seems to flare a lot. There's a lot of lens flare coming off of these lenses for both of them. They really need to fix that. But other than that, I have to say the overall image quality is really nice. I will say for $1,000, I really think they need to improve the camera module on the Z Flip 4. I mean, the iPhone 13 Pro, which is a flagship phone, has a much better camera than the Z Flip 4. And I don't know why. They're about the same price. I do get it that this is a folding phone. I would actually be happy if they gave me a Z Flip Pro and gave me better cameras on there and charged me an extra $100 or $200 or $300. I'd be happy to pay for better cameras than to have sort of a scaled back camera system. So anyways, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to leave links to both of these down below in the video description so that you can check them out. I'm also going to leave links to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so you can reach me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And please subscribe to this channel. And follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.